Here I'll be trading again with put option, and over here I have a very powerful strategy to show you guys. So on this video I'm going to use multiple indicator. As those of you who know me better, you know that I'm not a fan of a multiple indicator, but in this video it's a must for me to show you how this actually works. So it's a very simple strategy though. It's just that it includes like 5 indicator right here, which is not a big deal. I'm going to explain in detail the setup of the indicators and how the strategy works in a very simple way. So make sure that you stick around throughout the video so that you can perfectly understand how it works. So over here we're using like one parabolic SAR, we're using 3 moving average and 1 ADS indicator, and the setup of my parabolic SAR, which is my first indicator, go as this. And the input part, I use the acceleration as a 0.03. The maximum acceleration is a 0.3. On the start part here, I use this white color right there and I take my line to be on 2 pixels. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So when you're done, you hit save. And my first moving average come with a period of 5. The moving average is SMA. On the start part here, I'm using a green color, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. And when you're done, you hit save. So the second moving average come with a period of 15. The moving average is SMA. On the start part here, I use this particular color right there, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. That's pretty much all you have to do. So when you do, you hit set. So the last moving average come with a period of 8. The moving average is SMA as well. On the start part here, I use a yellow color right there, and of course I take my line to be on 2 pixels. And when you're done, you hit set. So the last indicator I use right here is ADX with ADX smoothing of 7. The DI length is 9. On the start part here, I actually make sure I take all the line to be on 2 pixels, but the most important thing, always make sure that the ADX and the plus DI is green and red. Make sure that the first color is green and the second color is red. It's very important in this strategy, and I'm going to explain the reason why when I enter a trade. So when you're done, you hit set. Alright, so that's just the setup of all the indicators. Of course, I'm using this on 1 minute trade time. Alright, so on the candle time frame, I'm actually making use of 15-second candle time frame. Do not forget, guys, it's a 15-second candle time frame on Heineke Ashi candlestick. Alright, so that's pretty much all you have to do. The strategy work with both OTC and a real market, and that's what I'm going to use today. I'll be trading on both OTC and a real market. Alright, so guys, I'll be putting up my concept here up, analyzing the market, and then when I get a good time, I'm going to come down and enter a trade. And of course, I'm going to explain in details how the strategy works. All right. Okay, guys, over here, I'm finding a good moment. I'm going to enter my first trade right there. So guys, how this strategy works, like I said earlier on, it's a very simple strategy. The most important thing you always need to look at is to make sure that you're having a very strong indication, especially your moving average. So if you're going for an up trade, the number one thing is to always make sure that your 3 moving average intersect with each other, and all the 3 moving averages actually indicating a very strong uptrend. Just like what happened here, you can see that the 3 moving average in this position, 3 of them meet each other, and 3 of them is actually giving us a very strong uptrend. This is the number one thing we need to look at. The second thing is our parabolic SAR. So we need to have our parabolic SAR below the candlestick, giving us a very strong uptrend. As you can see, we are now money on that, giving us a very strong uptrend confirmation as well. With our ADS, the number one thing is to always make sure that the green line of our ADS is giving us an uptrend confirmation. As you can see right there, the 3 line actually meets each other in this position. But when you check the last 2 lines, you can see that the green line is actually above of the rest 2 line here. So make sure that if you're going for an up trade, the confirmation of the green line is always giving you a very strong uptrend before you enter a trade. I hope you understand. A good one there, guys. Keep analyzing. I'm going to explain more better when I take my next trade. All right, so make sure you stay forward. Okay, guys, over here I'm going to enter another trade right there. As you can see right here, the 3 moving average actually intersect each other. Always make sure that the 3 actually reaches each other, and the both 3 is actually giving you an uptrend confirmation, just like what is happening right there. And not only that, also confirm the trend of your parabolic SAR is very important. Make sure that you have your parabolic SAR below the candlestick, and they are actually giving you a strong uptrend. On our ADS, it's very important that we have the green line of our ADS indicating an uptrend confirmation. All right, so make sure that you have the line giving you an uptrend confirmation before you enter a trade. It's very important. All right. So guys, you can see that it's actually a very simple strategy. The number one thing is to always make sure, if you are going for an uptrade, the number one thing is to always make sure that the three moving average intersect each other. And not only that, the three of them is actually giving you a very strong uptrend confirmation. The same thing applicable with our parabolic SAR. Our parabolic SAR also needs to be giving us a very strong uptrend confirmation, just as our moving average. And another thing is to always make sure that you're placing your trade on a very strong candlestick. It is very important. With our ADX needs to be giving us a strong indication of an uptrend, unlike the rest two. As you can see, the two is not doing anything. But if you are going for an uptrade, you always need to confirm this with the green line of our ADX. The line needs to be giving us a very strong uptrend before we enter our trade. It's very important. A good one there, guys. I'll be analyzing again. Okay, guys, I'm finding another good moment for an uptrade. I'm going to enter this trade real quick. As you can see right there, our parabolic SL is actually giving us a very strong uptrend. The same thing applicable with our moving average. The trend line actually intersect here. And as you can see right there, it's actually giving us a very strong uptrend. So when it comes to our ADX, you see that the ADX line is the only one giving us a very strong uptrend confirmation. All right. So guys, it is very important that you're confirming this with the ADX line. That's the more reason why I asked you to change it to green and red. Alright, so if you're going for a downtrade, the red needs to be giving you a very strong downtrend. And if you're going for an uptrade, the green needs to be giving you a very strong uptrend. I hope that is clear. And another important thing is to always make sure that you're placing your trade on a very stable candlestick. I used to mention this all the time. So let's make sure that you're placing your trade on a very stable trend and make sure that you're only placing the trade on a very strong candlestick. Alright, a good one there, guys. We'll end the money on that. I'm actually finding a downtrade so that I can explain. So make sure you stay put. Keep analyzing, guys. When I get a good moment, I'm going to come down and enter it. Okay, guys, I'm still finding a good moment for an up trade. I'm going to enter this trade real quick. So as you can see right here, it is actually another profit moment. Our three moving average intersect on this position, and the trade line is actually giving us a very strong uptrend confirmation. The same thing applicable with our parabolic SAR. When you check our ADX, you can see right there that we are having a very strong uptrend with the green line of the ADX, which is very powerful. So another thing, guys, always make sure that you're placing your trade on a very strong candlestick. It's very important. And make sure that the trend that you are watching to place your trade on is very stable. I hope you understand. It's very important that you put this in mind. All right. So guys, let's wait and see if this is going to be a good one. We have like 15 seconds right now to close the trade. All right, guys, a good one there. Win the money on that. So guys, I actually hope you understand. It's a very simple strategy. It's a very simple strategy. The number one thing is to always make sure that you're confirming a very strong uptrend. If you're going for an uptrade with your three moving average and with your parabolic SAR. And the second thing is to make sure that your ADX green line here is actually giving you a very strong, confirmation of an uptrend. I hope you understand. And then make sure you're placing your trade on a very stable candlestick. And also the candlestick you're placing your trade on must be a very strong one. I hope that is clear. All right. Keep analyzing, guys. Okay, guys, over here I'm actually finding a good moment for a down trade. So I'm going to enter this trade real quick. So over here, anytime you're going for a down trade, the number one thing is to always make sure that your parabolic SAR is actually above the candlestick, giving you a very strong confirmation of a downtrend. The same thing applicable with our moving average. This time around, we need to have the three moving average giving us a downtrend confirmation, just like what is happening right here. Make sure that the trend line is actually pointing very strong, coming down in the trend. With our ADX, this time around, we need to have the red line giving us a downtrend confirmation. You know, the other time we have it as a green line giving us an uptrend, but this time around, since we are going for a down trade, we always need to have the red line right here giving us a very strong downtrend confirmation. So that's the more reason why I actually changed the style the other time. You see that the plus DI here is red and the ADI here is green. So make sure that the both style here is changed to green and red, which is very important in the money in that, so that you're definitely going to see the trend. If the trend is going up, you're going to see the green line giving you a strong confirmation of an uptrend. And if the trend is going down, you can see the red confirmation as well. I hope that is clear. A good one there, guys. Win the money on that. Keep analyzing. All right, guys, I'm finding another good moment over here. I'm going to enter another trade right here. You can see it is another profit moment. Our parabolic SAR is actually giving us a very strong what's it called, downtrend. This is something applicable with our moving average. The three lines intersected here, and the three lines is actually giving us a very strong downtrend. If you check our ADS, you can see that the ADS right there is actually heading down so good, but right now there's a reversal in the trend, which is not good at all. Right, another thing I would love to advise is that always make sure that your parabolic SAR is not what's it called, that much. Like the maximum should be 5 dots, giving you a confirmation of a downtrend before you enter a trade. When you have a long downtrend with your parabolic SAR, it's not advisable for you to enter the trade, because it means that anytime the trend might reverse. All right, so let's make sure that you're sticking with at least with maximum of 5 dots confirmation before you enter a trade. Okay, I think we're gonna lost out on this one. Very bad on there. We lost out, which is very bad. Gonna increase my balance and try to recover on my next trade. Keep analyzing it. Okay guys, I'm checking this out. Alright, I'm going to enter this trade real quick. As you can see right here, this is actually a very perfect reversal. Right in this position, the three candlesticks are very strong, and this is a very huge reversal. So that's the reason why I placed the trade. And when you check, you see that the intersection of the moving averages happened, and the trend line is actually indicating what's it called, an uptrend confirmation. There's something applicable with my parabolic SAR. And when you check my ADS, you can see right there that the green line is actually giving me a confirmation of an uptrend. So that's the reason why I placed the trade. All right. So guys, this is a very powerful strategy. Like I said earlier on, it's a very simple strategy, but with this setup, you're definitely going to be in a very good position. The number one thing is to always make sure that you are trading in a very stable market, like I said earlier on, and make sure you're only placing your trade on a very strong candlestick. Follow the rule of the what's it called, indicators, and you're definitely going to be in a good profit. I guarantee that. A good one there, guys. And the money on there. A very good one. Keep analyzing, guys. Okay guys, over here I'm finding a good moment, so I'm going to enter this trade real quick. And as you can see right there, the 3 moving average gives us a very strong confirmation of an uptrend. This is something applicable with my parabolic SAR. And when you check my ADS, you can see right there that the ADS is actually giving me a very strong uptrend as well. Alright, so guys, I hope you understand the strategy. It's a very simple strategy, guys. And another thing is the fact that always make sure that you're trading this on a very stable market. I'm currently trading very late, so the market is not that stable currently, so I'm finding it very difficulties analyzing the market. Okay, so let's make sure that you're trading on a very stable market. All right, if you're a newbie and you're trying this, make sure you try this on a real market first. Do not try it on an OTC. Make sure that you're trying this on a real market, because you're going to find a very stability. You can see the money on that, because you're going to find a more stable market when you're using it on a real market with a strategy. All right, a good one there, guys. I think I'll be taking my last trade, analyzing the market. All right, guys, I'm checking this out. I'm gonna enter this trade real quick. I can see right there, we are having a very strong confirmation with our board moving average and the parabolic SAR. When you check the ADS, you can see the line right there. The green line is actually giving us a very strong confirmation as well. So that's the reason why I entered the trade. So guys, let's wait and see if this is going to be a good one. All right. Okay guys, we have less than 3 seconds. A good one there, guys. The money on that. So guys, this is where I'm going to stop on today's video. Like I said earlier on, the market is very bad, so I don't want to keep trading on a bad market. But guys, I hope you actually understand. So I want you guys to actually try this.